Hello and welcome to another edition of Retail Media Thursdays with me, your host David Sequeira, Managing Director here at Skai. In this series, we're going to be interviewing retail media experts to understand really what is the buzz of retail media and why is it going to explode even more in 2023. In true Media Thursday style, we're doing it here in a pub and I'm just off to get a pint. So enjoy and we'll see you soon. So welcome today to our guest, Antoine Jamet from Criteo. Antoine, do you want to introduce yourself, your job title, and also give us your peak of the week, something that's been exciting that you've seen or someone you're meeting that you think is really cool?
Yeah, hello. I'm managing the API partners relationship for EMEA at Criteo. The pick of the week is a company I found last week, which is specialized on managing inventory on screens based in-store, on train stations, everything outside internet. It's like a DSP with a completely new source of inventory. Wow. I meet them next week, so I'm really excited about that.
That's really cool. All right, so we are here in the Cittie of Yorke pub in Chancery Lane. Why did you pick this pub?
In fact, this is the first time I came here, and it was advised by my colleagues at Criteo. And to be honest, I'm really fan of English pubs. I really love the atmosphere, the woody decors. And when I go out for a drink in London, this is really the kind of place I love to go.
Brilliant. So Antoine, can you tell us about your role and also how you got into the retail media space?
Yes. At Criteo, I'm managing the relationship with API partners like Skai, so I ensure that you have everything you need to develop the business on the inventory available on the retailer website that are working with us. I started this position early 2022, but the adventure at Criteo, but also on the ad tech industry, started 11 years ago. At that time, I was in charge of data partnerships for EMEA region. I did that during a few years, and then I left Criteo to join HookLogic, a US company specialized on sponsored product activations, what we call later retail media. And then in 2016, Criteo started to diversify its activities and decided to acquire Criteo. So I went back home, and this is really the moment where we started to talk about retail media outside Amazon. And therefore it was, I had different positions like sales manager, account strategist and business partner for Carrefour. It made me discovering different aspects of the retail media business from the retailer's perspective to agency and brand direct perspective.
Very cool. So Antoine, when it comes to retail media networks, a retailer can either build their own technology or they can choose to partner with someone like Criteo. What do you think are the benefits of partnering?
Yeah, indeed, it can be a really complicated path for a retailer to build their own technology and a really massive project. So Criteo helps them by giving them the benefit of our technology to save a lot of time. Firstly, we create the inventory, which will be the source of the media proposal. We manage the audience to propose to brands relevant targetings, and then we build strong solutions that fit perfectly with brands' marketing stakes. But Criteo, it is also 900 people from R&D that are dedicated to our solutions, meaning that retailers always have the best-in-class technology to propose to their clients. This is how we help retailers that are choosing to work with us. But they still have the choice to apply their own strategy. So for instance, they can onboard Criteo technology, but they can apply their own go-to-market strategy by using their own sales team and account management team. Or they can delegate also this part to Criteo and take advantage of the commercial development we made over the years. Since now Criteo have 120 contacts with agencies, including the big six, and have direct relationship with more than 1,500 brands.
Antoine, so we're, let's say, roughly 12 months away from the phasing out of the cookie. How do you think that's going to affect retail media?
In fact, retail media have a lot of benefits. One of them is to use and base targeting on retailer first-party data. So we ensure that cookie phasing down won't have any impact on our capacity to collect and use data to reach shoppers and push the best products. And this point is really the source of the retail media efficiency, because within the retailer ecosystem, we are able to identify shopper needs, match these needs with brands' activations, initiate relevant ad targetings, and then measure the efficiency of the activation.
So what you're saying is retail media is foolproof?
Yes, exactly.
Excellent. Antoine, the industry is predicting that the next wave of retail media is going to be off-site and in-store. How are Criteo currently looking at this, and also how are you thinking about it for the future? What plans do you have?
Yeah, this is the magic of retail media, because we are still benefiting of the first wave, and at the same time we are experiencing the second one. In fact, Offsite is already a reality for Criteo, because it is a combination between programmatic buying and retail media. And the good news is Criteo specializes in both. That's why a few years ago Criteo decided to create their own audience extension solution to enable brands to select an audience on a retailer website and target it on our publisher network with an AAB banner. But in order to support the off-site expansion, we need to have on-site retail media activation converging with off-site activation within one single platform. And this is what Criteo is doing this year by releasing Commerce Max platform. It will enable brands to use the same workflow tools and assets. They will be able to reach shoppers wherever they are on their journey with retail media on-site inventory, but also open internet inventory. Have access to the closed-loop measurement, which will enable them to understand precisely which activations generated each sales based on on-site, online and offline retailer data, and then align sales attribution models. In fact, this second wave reflects the fact that shopper path is not linear and has to be considered as a combination of different behavior. So for instance, the shopper can start searching information on a product by using his mobile phone on content website or retailer website, and then finalize his purchase directly on an e-commerce website or directly on physical store. The role of Criteo is to bring solutions to brands, and it's really in our DNA to consider the shopper and all the channel he or she can use to enable brands to initiate relevant conversation, consistent conversation with their clients or prospects, and then ensure that they are exhaustive on the way they measure the efficiency of their ad investments.
You're building the future.
Yeah, indeed. We try.
So on that then, what are your predictions, short-term and mid-term, for the future of retail media?
Yeah, first of all, I think that retail media market is growing very fast and become more and more complex. Mm-hmm. So we're going to see an emergence of standards in terms of sales attributions and ad formats. And the success of companies like Skai just show that advertisers are looking for simplifications when they want to monitor and manage their ad activations. But now actors from the market have to speak the same language to enable brands to compare apple to apple when they want to understand the impact and the efficiency of their investments. Secondly, retail media market grew a lot with lower funnel solutions like sponsored products that bring really high performance, which is nice. But at Criteo, we believe in the power of retailer data to answer to all type of media plans and to enable brands to really understand their situation, their organic situation on their category. Mm-hmm. And then I think we're going to see an emergence or an acceleration of new solutions, upper funnel solutions like Offsite, to start conversation everywhere on the shopper journey with shoppers, but also prospects.
Yeah.
And finally, I think that more retail media is going to extend its scope. More we will need to connect it to other digital channels like social and search to really understand how each channel is contributing to the final achievement of the brand objective. This is my predictions.
Yeah, good prediction. I think I agree with them all. Okay, well, Antoine, thank you for being here today and for your really in-depth answers. You obviously know the market very well. Okay, Antoine, so now we are going to do our 5 quick fire questions.
Yeah.
So imagine you are on a desert island and you are going to be stuck there for a month, all on your own.
Okay.
All right, so question 1, what book do you take?
My book will be Night Flight. It is a book written by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, a French writer and philosopher. And yeah, I definitely will take this book because a part of the story happened in the desert, and it's a reflection around human being and the role of everybody in this planet.
Nice. And what film?
I will go for Into the Wild.
Okay.
Yeah.
What album? One music album?
Definitely it will be Red Hot Chili Pepper album.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, next one. So let's imagine you've got all the water you need. What other drink are you taking?
Easy.
Taking beer.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
taking beer.
All right, and finally, and bearing in mind you've got to eat this meal for a whole month and it's the only thing you're going to eat, what meal are you going to eat?
I think it would be sushi.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, thank you, Antoine, for the quick fire questions and for being here today, and really appreciate your time. And now in true media Thursday style, we can finish our pint and have a pub lunch. So cheers.
Yeah,
Thanks
cheers.
a lot. Thank you.
You're welcome.